Rain pelts against my Tesla's windshield as I navigate through San Francisco's Marina District. The city lights blur into watercolor streaks. My hands grip the steering wheel tighter as another notification lights up my phone. Ryan. Again. 3 missed calls in the last hour. The digital clock on my dashboard reads 11:42 p.m. Too late for business calls. Too late for anything innocent. My heart pounds against my ribcage as I swipe to read his message. Need you here. Now. Everything's falling apart. The familiar ache returns to my chest. Ryan, my best friend's startup co-founder. Ryan, who shouldn't matter this much. Ryan, who's slowly becoming my everything. I shouldn't turn left towards South Park. I should head home to David. My husband. My safe harbor. My perfectly curated life. But I turn left anyway. The Tesla's tires splash through puddles, sending waves of dirty water onto empty sidewalks. San Francisco feels different at night. Darker. More honest. Like me. My Instagram feed shows a different Jessica Chin. Tech wellness guru. Loving wife. Perfect life. 500,000 followers who think they know me. They don't. The parking garage beneath Ryan's startup office is almost empty. My heels click against concrete, echoing like accusations. The elevator ride to the 4th floor feels eternal. My reflection in the mirrored walls shows a woman I barely recognize. Designer suit. Perfect makeup. Trembling hands. The doors open to darkness. Ryan? My voice sounds small in the empty office space. A single lamp illuminates his workspace. He sits there, surrounded by empty Red Bull cans and multiple monitors displaying lines of code. It's over, Jess. His voice cracks. I move closer, the scent of his familiar cologne mixing with coffee and desperation. What happened? They found out. 2 words that stop my heart. Who found what? But I already know. He runs his fingers through his disheveled dark hair. David. The code. Everything. The room spins slightly. That's impossible. Ryan laughs, but there's no humor in it. Your husband's smarter than we gave him credit for. I sink into the chair beside him, my legs suddenly unable to support me. How much does he know? Everything, Jess. The stolen architecture. Our relationship. All of it. My carefully constructed world begins to crumble. Memories flash through my mind. Late-night coding sessions. Stolen kisses between meetings. Dreams of our own empire. We can explain, I whisper, but the words sound hollow. Ryan's eyes meet mine, dark with something between love and despair. Explain what? How we stole his cloud architecture. How we've been lying for months. My phone buzzes. David. I let it ring. What are we going to do? Ryan stands, pacing like a caged animal. The investors are pulling out. They know the IP isn't ours. My stomach lurches. All of them? Every single one. Outside, the rain intensifies. Lightning illuminates San Francisco skyline. In that brief flash, I see Ryan clearly. Broken. Beautiful. Dangerous. We could come clean, I suggest. He stops pacing. And then what? Watch your perfect life implode? Watch my career die? I stand, moving closer to him. Maybe we deserve it. His hands find my waist, familiar and forbidden. Do we? For daring to want something more? His touch still sends electricity through my body. Ryan. Tell me you regret this, he challenges. I should say yes. I should run. I should choose my marriage. My reputation. My carefully curated life. Instead, I kiss him. His lips taste like coffee and desperation. Outside, thunder crashes. My phone buzzes again. And again. And again. Reality intrudes. I pull away, lipstick smudged, breathing heavy. We need a plan. Ryan nods, his eyes clearing slightly. I've been thinking. But before he can continue, the office lights flash on. We jump apart like guilty teenagers. David stands in the doorway. My husband. My victim. My judge. His face shows no emotion. Don't stop on my account. His voice is arctic. My heart stops. Then races. Then shatters. David. He holds up a hand. Save it. Ryan steps forward. Listen, man. No, you listen. David's voice remains terrifyingly calm. The SEC will be here tomorrow morning. The floor seems to tilt beneath my feet. What? Did you really think I wouldn't figure it out? He moves into the room, each step deliberate. The code signatures. The timestamps. The architectural similarities. My throat closes. It's not what you think. Really? He pulls out his phone, starts playing a video. It's me, at TechCrunch Disrupt. Our proprietary cloud architecture. Revolutionary approach. Groundbreaking innovation. Lies. All lies. Stop. My voice cracks. He does. You know what's interesting? His question hangs in the air. The timestamps on the original code. My code. Match perfectly with your late nights at the office. Ryan moves closer to me. Protective. Guilty. We can explain. David's laugh is hollow. Explain how you stole my work. Or how you've been sleeping with my wife. The words hit like physical blows. Both, I suppose. Lightning flashes again. In that moment, I see 3 lives unraveling. Mine. Ryan's. David's. The board meeting's tomorrow at 9. David's voice is businesslike now. I suggest you both prepare for some difficult questions. He turns to leave. David, please. He pauses but doesn't turn. 5 years of marriage, Jess. His shoulders are rigid. 5 years of trust. Thunder rolls. And you threw it away for what? Him? Ryan's hand finds mine. David sees the gesture. Something breaks in his eyes. The SEC will be thorough. His words carry the weight of prophecy. They'll find everything. He walks out. The sound of his footsteps fades. Ryan and I stand in the aftermath. Broken. Guilty. Lost. My phone light up with notifications. Board members withdrawing from meetings. Investors canceling calls. TechCrunch requesting comments. Our house of cards is falling. What do we do now? Ryan's question echoes in the empty office. I look out at the San Francisco night. Rain-slicked streets. Glowing buildings. A city of dreams and lies. We run. The words surprise me. But they feel right. Ryan stares at me. What? We take what we can. Start over somewhere else. Lightning illuminates his face. Hope. Fear. Love. They'll find us. Maybe. I move closer to him. But we'll be together. His hands cup my face. Are you sure? No. Yes. Maybe. I've never been more sure of anything. Another lie. But a beautiful one. We kiss as thunder shakes the building. My phone buzzes one last time. I don't check it. Instead, I let Ryan lead me toward the elevator. Toward uncertainty. Toward freedom. Toward destruction. The rain continues to fall. San Francisco glitters below. Beautiful. Unforgiving. Forever changed. Like me. Like us. Like everything that's about to come. Morning light filters through South Park's rain-soaked trees. I sit in a corner booth at Blue Bottle Coffee, hands wrapped around my third espresso. My phone lies face down on the table. Silent now. Finally. Last night feels like a fever dream. David's face in the doorway. Ryan's desperate kisses. Our failed escape plan. We never made it past the Bay Bridge. The SEC was waiting. Ryan's in custody now. Preliminary questioning, they called it. I know better. My Instagram followers are having a field day. Hashtag TechWorldDrama. Hashtag Silicon Valley Scandal. Hashtag Jessica Chin Exposed. 500,000 people watching my life implode. The barista gives me a look of recognition. Then pity. I prefer hatred. My MacBook screen shows endless headlines. Tech power couple's perfect life unravels. Startup scandal rocks Silicon Valley. Cloud architecture theft allegations shake tech community. A new message pops up. My lawyer. Stay offline. Say nothing. Too late. The damage is spreading like wildfire through Silicon Valley's perfectly manicured networks. My phone vibrates. A text from Ryan. I'm sorry. 2 words. 1,000 implications. He's taking the fall. Claiming he acted alone. Trying to protect me. Noble. Stupid. Useless. David already has proof of my involvement. Email trails. Security footage. Time-stamped code commits. My coffee grows cold. Outside, tech workers hurry past. AirPods in. Patagonia vests. Blissful ignorance. That was me last week. A woman approaches my table. Reporter from TechCrunch. I recognize her face from countless launch parties. Jessica, just one comment? I stand, gathering my things. Your followers want to hear your side. My side? What side? The side where I betrayed my husband? Stole his work? Destroyed 3 lives? I push past her, out into the San Francisco morning. The city feels different now. Hostile. Judging. A war. My Tesla's gone. Company car. Former company. I walk instead. The Marina District spreads before me. Joggers with rescue dogs. Young mothers with up-a-baby strollers. Life continuing as if my world hasn't ended. My phone buzzes again. David's lawyer. Divorce papers ready for review. That was quick. But David was always efficient. I reach his apartment building. The doorman who once smiled now looks through me. The elevator ride feels longer than usual. Our home still looks perfect. White minimalist furniture. Floor-to-ceiling windows. Curated emptiness. Like our marriage. I start packing. Clothes. Jewelry. Memories. A photo catches my eye. Us at Salesforce Tower's opening. His arm around my waist. My practiced smile. His genuine one. The frame slips from my fingers. Shatters. Fitting. My phone lights up with a LinkedIn notification. David's been promoted. Head of cloud architecture. Moving forward already. The bedroom feels smaller than before. Our closet still smells like his cologne. I run my fingers over his suits. Tom Ford. Armani. Success in fabric form. A noise at the door. David. He stands in the doorway, like last night. Different suit. Same expression. The board meeting's over. His voice is flat. I don't ask how it went. I already know. Ryan confessed. Something twists in my chest. Everything? Enough. He moves to his dresser. Removes his watch. The one I gave him last Christmas. Your lawyer has the paperwork. Businesslike. Efficient. Final. David. Don't. One word. A wall between us. I loved you. Past tense. His choice. Deliberate. Did you? His question hangs in the air. I don't answer. Can't answer. He turns to leave. The SEC wants to talk to you tomorrow. A statement. A sentence. A prophecy. What should I say? He pauses. The truth, for once. The door closes behind him. I sink onto his bed. My phone keeps buzzing. Unfollows on Instagram. Cancelled speaking engagements. Former friends choosing sides. A text from Ryan. They're offering a deal. Another. I'm taking it. And I'm sorry, Jess. The sun sets over San Francisco Bay. From the window, I watch the city light up. Salesforce Tower. Transamerica Pyramid. Monuments to ambition. Like us. My reflection stares back. Designer dress. Perfect makeup. Broken eyes. Tomorrow, I'll face the SEC. Face the consequences. Face the truth. But tonight, I sit in the growing darkness. Watching my world burn. Remembering how it felt to be on top. Another text from Ryan. I still love you. I delete it. Delete our photos. Delete our messages. Delete our dreams. The city glitters on. Indifferent. Eternal. Unforgiving. Like karma. Like justice. Like truth. My phone shows one last notification. A Google Calendar reminder for tomorrow's TechCrunch interview. Women in tech, breaking barriers. I laugh until I cry. Or cry until I laugh. I'm not sure anymore. Night falls completely. In the darkness, I can almost pretend that I'm still successful, still respected, still loved. Almost. But the truth glows brighter than city lights. I chose this path, this destruction, this end, and now I have to walk it. Alone. 6 months pass in Silicon Valley exile. I sell my Marina District condo. Too many memories. Too much perfection. Too many lies. Oakland feels different. Grittier. Realer. Like me now. My new apartment is small. No smart home devices. No ring lights. No pretense. The SEC investigation concluded last week. $2 million in fines. Industry blacklist. Justice, they call it. Ryan took the heavier fall. 5 years probation. Tech industry ban. A plea deal's mercy. He moved to Austin. Started over. Without me. His LinkedIn now says entrepreneur. Vague. Safe. Anonymous. David thrives. Google VP now. Industry speaker. Moving on. Without me. I delete my social media. Instagram, gone. Twitter, silent. LinkedIn, erased. My new therapist asks hard questions. Why the need for perfection? What were you running from? Who are you without followers? I don't know. Rain falls differently in Oakland. Cleaner. Truer. Less pretentious. My phone rarely buzzes now. No notifications. No meetings. No facade. Until today. Jessica Chen? A voice behind me at Farley's Coffee. I turn. A woman stands there. Early 30s. Familiar face. Can't place her. I followed your story. My heart stops. I'm sorry, No, she interrupts. Thank you. What? Your fall made me wake up. She shows me her phone. Her perfect Instagram feed. Her flawless startup pitch deck. Her crumbling marriage. I was becoming you. Simple words. Deep impact. We talk for hours. About pressure. About pretense. About peace. Her name is Sarah. She becomes my first real friend. Not for connections. Not for clout. Just truth. Months pass. Oakland feels more like home now. I learned to cook without documenting it. Laugh without filters. Live without likes. My therapist says I'm healing. Maybe she's right. Then David emails. Need to sign final papers. Coffee? My hands shake. Yes. We meet at Sightglass. He looks good. Peaceful. Free. Whole. You look different, he says. I am different. Truth, finally. I'm sorry. Simple words. Complex meaning. I know. Not just for Ryan. I know that too. He signs the papers. Slides them over. Final act. Be happy, Jessica. Simple wish. Difficult journey. I walk to Lake Merritt after. Watch geese glide across water. My phone stays dark. No updates. No posts. No performance. Just me. Breaking. Healing. Growing. San Francisco glitters across the bay. City of dreams. City of lies. City of lessons. Sarah texts. Dinner tonight? Yes. Simple plans. Real friendship. New life. The fog rolls in slowly. Like truth. Like healing. Like me. I am Jessica Chen. Not an influencer. Not a perfect wife. Not a tech scandal. Just human. Breaking. Healing. Living. Finally real. End.